President Mills here. I am recording in my van today while I'm driving, and I'm a little nervous that the very loud wind noise, because this is an old van, is going to drown out my voice. Plus, I'm using my phone to record, so hopefully this is all going to get picked up and you can hear all right. I think it was Carrie, I'm not sure, Carrie Allen. I think it was you that said that you were missing the videos that I made when I was just folding my laundry and chatting. It's been a while since I did that, since we've been on summer break pretty much. I haven't done any of those kinds of videos. So I thought while I'm driving today, I will go ahead and just chat with you guys for a little bit about what's going on with our family and everything. Right now I am on my way to Home Depot to get some stuff for my office, and this is the first time that I have left Claudia home, I think. So she just had her first birthday earlier this month, and I don't think I've ever left her longer than 15 or 20 minutes to go down to the grocery store or something like that. So this will be a little bit longer trip, and I know it's time, but it just is strange. She was just ready to go down for a nap when I was getting ready to leave. Otherwise, I probably would have brought her with me. But I've been sad because she, I think, is done nursing, which is about the same age my other girls were when they stopped nursing. But I was still sad about it. This morning, she was acting like she didn't even, why are you trying to make me do this kind of a thing. And just the last probably week or so, she's just been not very cooperative, and I couldn't really get her to nurse, and she just seems like she was done, and I know it's inevitable, but I've been feeling kind of sad about that because it's the end of an era, But I'm on my way to Home Depot today because since we're on summer break, I've been really working on getting my office organized. I can't remember how long it's been since Tom built my desk and put on all the cabinets and all that stuff, but it has been working fine as it is, but there's just certain things that I wanted to do originally that I just never quite got around to, and after using it for, 2 years or whatever it's been, I'm just seeing that there were certain things that would work better in a different way. So I have cabinets, like kitchen cabinet type things in there at my desk, and so they each only came with one shelf. So I went to Home Depot, I guess they're at my monthly shopping trip several weeks ago. I bought some of those just fake wood shelves that you can hang up, and I cut those to fit into my cabinets. So now they have, I think all the upper cabinets have 2 shelves now instead of 1, and then the one that I have underneath of my desk, I added in 2 shelves, but I can actually do 1 more, and I ordered a cutting machine, one of those Cricut cutters. That's something I had planned to do when we first did my office, but then I didn't really have a spot for it, so I never had got around to ordering it. And then I saw something that Just So Trish made for her kids for school with her Cricut cutting machine. I'm like, okay, I really want to get one of those. So I ordered one. It'll be here in a couple of days. And I think I should be able to add 1 more shelf into my cupboard, so everything, it'll be able to stay in the cupboard plugged in, hopefully, and my laminator's plugged in there, and it'll be great. So that's what I'm on my way to get right now, is 1 more shelf. And then Tom's working out in the garden, so he needed some edging for one of the flower bed by the boys' room. He's going to be putting in some mulch there today, and the dirt's kind of just flush with the sidewalk, so he wanted to put an edge around it so that we could really fill it up with mulch. That's pretty much the work we've been doing in the garden. There's not much left out there that needs to be picked. We still have some potatoes out there, and some carrots, and some onions. I might just leave the onions out there, I'm not sure, because I picked a lot already, and so they'll die off, and then they'll come back next year if I leave them. So So I might just do that. And then we still have corn out there that's still growing. So we've been, after we watched the Back to Eden documentary, that's really been our main focus, is on getting mulch out there. So we've been working on a big pile that my mother-in-law had at her house of lambs. We've been mulching that, and then a couple weeks ago some neighbors gave us a bunch of tree trimmings that they had, and so we mulched those, finished that last weekend, and then this past week another neighbor gave us a pile, so that's what they're working on mulching today. And we are hoping to eventually get all of the outside of our fence mulched out there too, because it's just, we don't have water out there and it's really dry and ugly. So even though the inside of our fence looks nice, the outside, when you drive up this time of the year, looks really ugly. So we would like to mulch the whole outside and maybe start growing some things out there too. So I'm really excited about getting some medicinal plants planted. I've already got quite a few going, but after seeing the Back to Eden thing, I'm like, oh man, maybe I could really have a good medicinal herb garden. So I ordered some plant tags this week. I had a different kind already, but they were like these pretty little metal sticks with a swirl at the top, and then they had a metal tag that hung off of them, and the kids kept taking them, and all the tags got lost. So I found a kind that doesn't come apart. The tag is part of the stake so that it can't come apart. And then I'm planning to use my my Brother P-Touch label maker to label the tags. That thought had crossed my mind already to do that, because I have labeled water bottles and things like that with it, and they go through the dishwasher just fine without the labels ever coming off. And they've been through lots of times. So I wondered if I could do it on the garden stakes, and several people in the reviews actually like had pictures and showed that that's how they labeled theirs. So I'm excited about that. So the plants I already have that are out there growing, I'm going to go ahead and make labels, and then hopefully in the next year or two we'll get more and more mulch down and we can really start growing more herbs. So that's something I'm very excited about. The plants that we got from the neighbors a couple weeks ago, when they were mulching it, Judah found one of those really great big fat green tomato hornworms. So we brought that inside, and we actually haven't drawn it yet, but we were going to draw it for our nature notebooks. I did get some pictures that we can work from. And then after like 2 or 3 days, he turned into this little, looked like he all dried up kind of one. Now I know he went into his pre-pupa stage. So he was like that for about 5 days, I think. And then this past Sunday, right after church, we had just got done praying, and everybody's getting up and around, and somebody noticed that it was wiggling in the jar. So we started watching, and he came out of his skin, and now he's a pupa. And it was really neat. We got to see the whole thing. I actually got a video of the whole process pretty much. And he was bright, like a really lime green when he came out at first. Kind of slimy looking. But over the course of the day, he got all hard and turned really dark brown. And it was really neat to see that. So we're going to draw him for our nature notebooks. And then a couple of days ago, my dad brought over a praying mantis that they found where he works. One of the ladies that was, he works at a propane business, and they were moving propane tanks, and one of the ladies that was working found it. So they caught it and sent it up for us to have. So he's in a big jar right now, and the kids have been having fun catching bugs for him. And I've never seen one here before. Obviously they live here, but I'd never seen one. So that was fun to have that thing hanging around and get to watch him for a while. I've got a list here of things I want to remember to talk about, so I've got to consult here. Oh, the next thing I was going to mention was the fun that they have been having with the Pokemon Go game. Pretty much every night, Tom goes walking and the kids go, or sometimes I go. It just depends on how how things are going at that particular time, but they've been walking for like an hour to 2 hours every night. And then last night was Friday, and Tom always goes, him and Thomas, over and they play Magic the Gathering, the card game, with some guys. And so the place that organizes that, they organize all sorts of gaming type things. And so the last month or so, they have been organizing a Pokemon Go thing when they're done playing Magic. So they pay to have lures put on the area, and it's like in a downtown kind of district, not where we live, but in another town. So apparently there's like 100 or more people that come, and they all walk around and catch Pokemon, which seems really funny. But they like serve food. You can buy like a little concessions thing, and I don't know exactly how they do it, but they've been raising money for the Dare stuff, and they've been really having a lot of fun with it. So that's where they were at last night. Tom and Thomas and Judah went over for that, and our Thomas's friend has been going with them sometimes too. And so they didn't get home till like 1 o'clock this morning, because they also on Fridays, after Tom plays Magic, then every other Friday they go over to the grocery store that sells milk a lot cheaper than our store does, and they get 2 weeks worth of milk. So they had to do that last night also, after playing Pokemon Go and walking for a couple hours. So it was really late when they got home, but they have really enjoyed that. And it seems like such a silly thing, but it's getting everybody out walking, so I think that's great. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, we are getting ready to go to California here in a couple of weeks. So we've been busy getting stuff planned for that. I think I actually might make a video just talking specifically about what we're doing to plan, but we'll be there for about a week and a half, I think. That's where Tom is from, so we're going to go visit family and have fun. My dad's going to go with us, and then we're going to be staying with Tom's stepdad and his wife, and so we're really looking forward to that. So that's something that's coming up that we've been planning for, and when we get back, it's going to be getting close to time for us to start school, and Justice's birthday is coming up, so I'm actually going to have to be doing things kind of off schedule this month, because normally I pay bills on the first Wednesday of the month, but we will be gone, so I'll have to do it earlier this month. And also I do my monthly shopping trip on the last Wednesday of the month, and that would work out fine if I were just going to the store, but for doing all the ordering, I don't want to order everything and have it come while I'm not home. So I'm going to be doing that probably, probably sometime this week. I'll have to get that done so that everything will get in and be here without our friends having to deal with all of our packages for us, because they're going to be helping us out with the pets and all that kind of stuff while we're gone. Then, as I said, school will be, I think I said it anyways, school will be starting a couple weeks after we get back. So I am, today when I go to office, or to Home Depot, I'm also going to go to Office Depot to get a few things that I wanted to get ready for school. So I've been kind of starting to think more about getting that stuff ready. And this week I got to visit with Timothy Anger. He's the one that does the pacesuccess.net website, and he called and we visited for a little while this week, and that was fun because I grew up, I went to a public school in the early elementary years, and then I went to a Christian school where I graduated from that used ACE curriculum, and that's what we used to homeschool with. And so I graduated in 1995, so I was an ACE student in the 90s, but Mr. Anger was actually an ACE student clear back in the 70s, so he was like, must have been the first generation, and so it was really fun to get to visit with him and just make connections with people that use ACE. What what else? 6, 7. Oh, I already talked about that. So I guess we're down to the last thing that I was going to visit with, which is good because I'm just about where I'm going. I have been working on my website. So if you go there, someone wanted the little charts that I made with the to show what color shirts we're wearing. Someone wanted to have one of those for their own use, so I figured out how to make PDF files. I already knew how to do that, but how to upload them onto my website and do all that. So I made charts for anywhere from 6 shirts up to 14 shirts, and they're blank, so there's no color on them, so you'd have to color them in yourself. But they're there if anybody's interested. You can print them out and color them yourself, and I laminated mine. So those are on there, and there's really nothing else on there. I got a couple recipes, but I'm learning as I go. So one of the things that I had to embrace early on in my mothering was that if I waited to do things till I could do them perfectly or exactly knew what I was doing, I wouldn't get anything done. So that's pretty much how I'm operating with this website. It's up and available for you to look at, even though it's very not polished at all, and it's tons of stuff I don't even know what I'm doing, but hopefully I'll keep learning and I'll keep getting better. And just like everything else, I mean, when I started making YouTube videos, the first video I put up on my website or on my YouTube channel was the one that the kids and I made just for Tom for his birthday one time. That was my first. I'd never edited a video before. That was the first one I've ever done, and that was I think a year and a half ago I made that video. And then right after that I made one of a field trip that we took, and then I didn't really do anything else for about a year. So it must have been almost 2 years ago. But at any rate, I did not know what I was doing when I started this. J. Marill Stewart, that does the Encouraging Homeschool Mom channel, she talked about Tim Schmoyer's YouTube channel on teaching people how to do a YouTube channel. So I watched some of his videos, and then I ordered his little 30-day to a better YouTube channel, I think it was, book, and I just started doing what it said and working on my channel and learning how to edit stuff, because I just didn't know what I was doing. But if I wait to do stuff till I know what I'm doing or until I can do it perfect, it's not going to happen. Same with, I think it's so funny, so many people, some of them I didn't leave on my channel, but so many people have said stuff about how dirty our van is in the video I made about how I organize my van, and I just think that's so funny because, well, for one, it's an old van that doesn't seal tight. We drive on dirt roads a lot, so it just is dusty all the time, and it gets crummy all the time. We cleaned it last week before we went to Rapid City. We cleaned it out that day, and you couldn't even tell by the time we got home. It took us like 2 hours. We worked on it, and it's like it's right back to being a mess again. And I just realized a long time ago, as I said, if I wait to do things till I can do them perfect, it's not going to happen. So all these videos that I make, if I waited till everything was clean and nice, well, I wouldn't be able to have a YouTube channel because it would never happen. So there's my encouragement for you today, I guess, is embrace the fact that you can do things imperfectly and it's still worthy and it's still okay, and life is still better than having not. If you didn't do it at all, then that wouldn't make life better. So I'm getting off the highway now, so I am going to tell you guys goodbye, and we'll talk to you again soon.